Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'll do a quick giant pumpkin patch update. It is July 28th, 2022. So first plant we're looking at here is the 1676 new. Still looking pretty good overall. First leaves are starting to show a little bit of age by the table there, right by the stump. Starting to fill this area back in. It's where we had some storm damage. Ended up getting lucky and having a tertiary that we missed on both of these plants. Able to use that, kind of tuck that back in there and start to fill in that bare spot. Stumps are all looking pretty good. Again, starting to show a little bit of age on those first leaves. Stumps are looking good. Need to do a little bit of watering and fertilizing tonight. Cleaned out some of this area where all the burnt leaves were. Flipped the secondary back and I'm going to bring it out. Replace some of these burnt up leaves. So we got, that was the 1850 Thornhill right there in the center. This is the 1768 Clementz. We got two fruit on this, looking pretty good. Nice round ones. Our other ones are long, so I'm glad we got some round ones on here. This one and the other one on this plant are just about 2 weeks old. I think DAP13, DAP14 for both of them. Looking pretty good. Stump, as big as ever. That thing is a tree trunk. Still growing, it seems like, keeping her dry, cleaning out around the main, doing what everybody else is doing, and getting the dirt and everything off the main. Still got a little bit of weeding to do. Secondaries are still coming along on this, starting to finally fill up the patch. Looking pretty good. Here's our other plant. That one over there was grown on a big secondary. This one here is on the main. She's looking pretty good as well. I think she's about DAP13. I think the one over there was DAP14. Then we'll get into our bigger fruit. So 1850 Thornhill has this beauty of a fruit here. She is DAP23 today. Looking pretty good, long. She's got some little ugliness on her there. Early on I thought she was going to abort, but she held on. But not exactly sure what happened there, but she's still trucking along with some pretty good gains. So here's the numbers on that one there. So DAP20, she came in at 139 pounds. Already in the DAP20s, putting on 30 pounds. And then today we dropped back down to 27-pound gain, but still looking pretty good, doing pretty good. And then we got the biggest in the patch. We'll walk around here, the 1676 new. Today is DAP30 on her, and she is definitely trucking right along. So again, you can see that one there is at 227 pounds today. So let's flip back in the notebook here. So this is DAP30, and on DAP30 we're measuring 281 inches for a total of 512 pounds. We're up in the 40-pound gains now, pushing DAP30. So last 2 days we've gained 40 pounds plus. I had to measure a handful of times because just wanted to make sure I was right on the DAP30 today. So 512 pounds, a gain of 43 pounds from yesterday. But just really a good looking fruit overall. Starting to get a little orange to her. Keep them covered up pretty much all the time. She's hard to fit in the frame. I mean, you can't really get her all in there. Kind of pushed up on her. But she's pretty, she's orange. Laying pretty flat. She's not real tall of a fruit. Stem and everything is looking pretty good. I'll show you guys some cracks on the fruit that it's starting to get, if I can get in there. Let's see if it'll get down in there. Yep, so you can see she's starting to get some decent little cracks up top, but so far it looks like they're kind of slowly moving. Nothing too crazy, so looks like they're kind of drying as they go. But as she's putting on these 40 pounds a day, she's getting some little splits in her. So that's all we have for today.